while he was drafted by the New York Yankees organization as a pitcher. After rapidly moving up to the AAA ranks, Baldwin suffered a career-ending injury. Not to be deterred by this setback, Baldwin continued to promote his passion for baseball as a volunteer coach for Little League, the Cal Ripken League, and eventually his own travel team, which ranked #1 in the state and number 15 nationally. Mr. Johnny Baldwin. Our next inductee is Kimberly McIntosh Brower. Ms. Brower was a 3-season athlete at Northwood High School, playing 4 years of varsity basketball and varsity softball, and 3 years of varsity tennis, where she served seat #2 before her graduation in 1985. During her junior year, Brower was named All-Conference for basketball, complemented by a senior year honor of the same recognition in tennis. However, Brower's successes at Northwood were not limited to athletics. Brower served as junior year homecoming queen, a member of IACA, FBLA, and FHA. Brower continued to contribute to the community after graduation, where she coached Chatham County recreational sports for 8 years and taught Sunday school at Mount Sinai AME Church. Ms. Kimberly McIntosh Brower. Our next inductee is Mr. Archie Cross. Archie Cross was a defensive lineman for the Northwood Chargers, graduated in 1973 as Northwood's first student athlete to be selected to the NCCA East-West All-Star Game. A member of the renowned 10-2 football team during his senior year, Cross ended his final year at Northwood with honors, being named All-Conference, Conference Lineman of the Year, and second-team All-State selection. Cross recalls how athletics brought me out of my shyness and helped me with my social life.
You got that turning thing down right.
Integrated, and sports helped me adjust to a diverse society at school. Athletics also instilled discipline and being a team player. I'm very proud to be a Northwood Charger, and I have enjoyed watching the rich football tradition continue. It is apparent that Cross's
doing well. Good to see you.
Charger football were as prominent on the field as all. Mr. Archie Cross. Our next inductee is Mr. Ernest H. Dark, Sr. A former star athlete and later teacher, coach, and driver's education instructor in Chatham County. Graduating from Horton High School, Dark earned a BS from NC University in mathematics at the age of 19. Teaching mathematics at Northwood from 1970 to 1984, Dark served as assistant varsity football coach, varsity baseball coach, and athletic director. During his tenure, Dark was most proud of the 71 Charger football team for not only their undefeated season, but for bridging the racial divide as Chatham High Schools merged. He is equally proud of the 71 championship baseball season. Later in his career, Michelle Foster embodied Dark's career as a fictitious character, Everett Dawson, in her book, Black Teachers on Teaching, which depicted the journey of a black teacher. After retiring from teaching, Dark served as Upward Bound's curriculum coordinator at UNC Chapel Hill, where he was honored with the Richard Caswell Award in June of 1988 for his dedicated years of service to the students of North Carolina. Mr. Ernest Dark. Our next inductee is Mr. L. Roper. Mr. Roper is a track and cross-country legend in Chatham County, where he served as both teacher and coach at Jordan Matthews and Northwood High Schools for 29 years. Roper coached 5 individual state champions during his tenure and was selected Conference Coach of the Year on 4 occasions for track and once for cross-country. Perhaps Roper's initiative to install the first paved track in Chatham County, or his building of the original cross-country trail at Northwood, was the motivation for his track team's conference championship in 1984 and 1985, or his cross-country team's conference championship in 1981. In any regard, Roper reflects upon his years of Chatham County service, recalling how many of my former students that I remember fondly were also my former athletes, where I had a chance to see them work their hardest, often succeeding to an even greater extent than they even expected. Mr. L. Roper.
I'm Sarah Heilman, and tonight I have the honor of inducting the 1971 Charger football team into the Northwood Athletics Hall of Fame. In 1970, Horton and Pittsboro high schools combined to create Northwood, completing the integration of Chatham County. And as one would expect, there was hostility and apprehension. Two groups with extremely different backgrounds and experiences, both with preconceived notions about the other, were forced to coexist. And yet, somehow in the second year ever of Northwood's existence, the varsity football team went undefeated. As my final project in Northwood's journalism program here during my senior year, I got to research this golden team, and tonight, Northwood will induct this team into the Athletics Hall of Fame. By 1971, the team was on a roll, shutting out 5 opponents on the way to an undefeated record in the Central Target Conference and a spot in the conference championship game. Their opponent would be the #1 ranked team in the state, Jordan Matthews. The game, played November 5th, 1971, would come to be known as the Chatham Bowl, and on this date, the Chargers beat their rival school, JM,
Get a group of them all together,
in the conference championship. And at this moment, the Northwood football team is being the face of successful integration in the area, and it was a major turning point in the school's history. The 1971 team remains vivid in Northwood's identity. This group of athletes was and is a family, and their impact is what allowed Northwood to become the successfully integrated, community-driven school it is today. Congratulations again to the 1971 Northwood football team.